Good morning, Carmel. I'm Merrick Maggio. It's 8:03. In international news, North Korea is set to reopen limited international tourism by the end of 2024. This change comes nearly 5 years after it completely sealed the country's borders due to the COVID-19 pandemic. North Korean state media have so far not reported changes concerning the country reopening in a limited capacity to foreign visitors, but North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has previously indicated he would prioritize visitors from friendly nations, which include Russia and China. Charges have been filed against a man from Wakanda who allegedly drove drunk and caused a UTV rollover crash, leaving both his son and his wife seriously injured. Police say 3 people were spotted on the UTV, including a dog. The crash occurred in the cul-de-sac at the dead end of the mobile home park. Both his son and wife were transported to the hospital for their injuries. The man, Chad Dutner, was also sustained injuries, however refused treatment. The dog who was riding on the UTV was the only one uninjured. Finally, a judge denied pretrial release to a woman who allegedly slashed a man in the face with a knife and then was caught on video attacking a police officer and yelling during her arrest in Fox River Grove. The Fox River Grove Emergency Services responded around 9:50 p.m. Sunday to the River Inn Motel, 1000 Northwest Highway, for the call of a stabbing. A man was reported to be stabbed in the face, according to initial reports. He was transported by ambulance to a local hospital. The assailant was suspected to be his girlfriend, Faith Harnish of Fox River Grove. Harnish was not on the scene when police arrived. Once located by a K-9 unit, Harnish resisted arrest, shouting profanities at the officers and the K-9 as she was placed in cuffs. Harnish was charged with 2 counts of domestic battery, 2 counts of aggravated battery of a peace officer, and criminal damage to property. She's being detained pending trial as a judge deemed her a real and present threat to the safety of others. That's all we have for current events. We'll be right back with Gabby Malley for some announcements.
Welcome back, Carmel. I'm joined by Father Christian to talk about today's Mass. So, Father, what exactly are we celebrating at today's Mass?
Good morning. Well, we're celebrating the solemnity of the Assumption of Mary. And this is a special opportunity to think about Mary as Mother of God and as our mother. And we're invited to look at her life. She is the first disciple of Jesus, the model disciple, the perfect disciple. And she, by God's grace, always said yes to God's will. And that's why she's such a great inspiration and model for the church. And particularly with this feast of Mary, we're looking at the final stage of her life. And so the assumption is we believe that Mary was assumed body and soul into the glory of heaven at the end of her earthly pilgrimage. And so for us, when we think about that, we also, as Pope Francis says beautifully, we should be inspired to think about the call to holiness that we all have. And Mary is that example that beckons us to follow in her footsteps of faith, living in faith, hope, and love.
So, what does Mary have to do with Carmel, and why is she so special to us?
Well, you know, our Blessed Mother Mary, she has a special place for the school, also because of our founders. So as was mentioned too in orientation, we are founded by the Sisters of Charity of the Blessed Virgin Mary and the Order of Carmelites. And for both religious communities, there's a great devotion to the Blessed Mother. And to Our Lady of Mount Carmel, we are blessed to have that title of Mary for us. as our patroness for the school. So for us at Carmel, we really do look to Mary as that role model.
Absolutely. So, Father, what is your favorite icon of Mary that we have around our school?
Yeah, I'd have to say, you go into the St. Titus Brandsma Chapel, the iconic stained glass window, and that depicts Mary under the patronage of the title Our Lady of Mount Carmel. She has the brown habitu like the Carmelites wear, and it's just the stained glass colors. It's beautiful. At night too, everybody, when you're outside the campus at night, it just lights up so beautifully. You can see it from the street, from the parking lot.
I totally agree. So do you have any tips for people celebrating Mass with us for the first time?
I would say to our community, this is one of those few occasions we do gather as an all-school community, and to really enter into the gym now knowing that this is a church. The gym is our church and our sacred worship space. And to be open because, God is speaking to us. We want to come to worship God, but also to know that God has a word for all of us as well. And when we do participate and respond and sing, that also shows how we're connected as a community in Christ, in God who is love, who loves us all, but also how we're connected as a family, the Carmel family, with each other.
Thank you so much, Father.
Thanks, Gabby.
I'll be right back with some announcements. Welcome back. As mentioned yesterday, prices have increased from $5 to $8 per name tag. Replacement magnets will still be available for purchase at $2. CDN's Kelly O'Hara asked students about their thoughts on the increase.
With the name tag price now at $8, I 100% believe I will not lose my name tag because I am totally not willing to pay $8. That's like a lot of money.
So I haven't really ever lost a name tag, so I don't know if I'm really one person to ask because this is still from freshman year, but I'll probably try harder to not lose one because I don't want to pay $8, and also I don't randomly have $8 in cash on me on a daily basis. So I think I'll try and keep this one for the last year.
Never lost one. I don't think I'm gonna lose it this year, so no.
I'd say with a price increase, people are less likely to lose their name tags, but I've seen people in my friend group who snatch each other's name tags, which are gonna make other people buy more name tags. So people won't lose them, but people will buy more.
They're $8 now. I have friends that steal them, so I'm fighting. I'm not paying $8 for that.
Thanks, Kelly. As we know, Carmel is celebrating Mass today. After B period, all students will head down to the Salvi Arena with your B period class. Please leave all phones, headphones, and other distractions in your classrooms. Teachers, if you have not already, please take a moment after CDN to show your class where they will be sitting in the Salvi gym. Lunch waves today are different than yesterday. Today, English, social studies, media, and study hall have first lunch and will be going to lunch right after Mass. Math, world languages, business, technology, and health have second lunch. ARC, PE, theology, science, and fine arts have third lunch. Carmel and Mundelein District 120 are again able to offer the free shuttle service to Mundelein High School for residents only. If you are a Mundelein resident, you can register for the shuttle via the link in the newsletter. That's all we have for today. I'm Gabby Malley for CDN News. Have a thoughtful Thursday, Carmel.